Hey guys, Troy Dooley, that MLM Beat and MLM News Desk, and I come to you this week in a little different format because we had such a crazy week in direct selling. Effusion, a company that came on fast and strong, fizzled out, and it wasn't because of their distributors, although the worldwide announcement they made blamed their distributors. That wasn't it at all. You know, even though I disagreed with the business model over there, their distributors were very professional. Every time I'd have correspondence or a debate with them, they were strong. They loved their company. They were passionate about it. And my hat goes off to those folks. I want them to find good homes. But then we also lost Daryl Utterback this week, one of the founding distributors at Monavie. Matter of fact, brought the ASEA berry to Dallin in the early days. And that's kind of how the company really got going. And he left Tracy and the family, and he went out doing what he loved. He was in Korea, and he was over there working, building the team, and our hearts and our prayers go out for Monavie, his field team, and especially Tracy and the family. Just crazy. This week, because of everything that's happened, I decided I wasn't going to be sponsored per se by a company. You see that I got my Chava chocolate shirt on, but I picked a sponsor, Corey Johnson, who's a double diamond over at Waiora, and the reason that I chose Corey is because after seeing what happened with the untimely passing of Daryl, I decided every week I want to bring in a new servant leader, somebody that's out there kicking butt, doing it right, and building an organization, because life is too short, and we need to give recognition and praise to those that are giving to others. And I picked Corey for this. I've put a video in here of Corey so you get a feel for his personality. I met Corey about a year ago, lives up in Tennessee, and called and said, Troy, I'm going to be at the beach and I'd love to meet with you, and came down with his girls and the family. They had an awesome vacation, and Corey and I got to set as he shared with me his story, which was amazing. If you're ever out there looking for a leader who knows what you're going through, has been where you're at, it's Corey. I mean, he is not this guy that just came out of the chutes and became this double diamond at Waiora and lives in the beautiful house on the golf course. A lot of hard work went into where he's at today, and it's just a good story. But I want to get on. Let's get on with what's going on, because, man, we have had some awesome stuff going on. This whole newscast really is about people and companies getting ready to launch. As you guys know, I came out of a company called Invisis Direct. It was the marketing arm for Invisis LLC. We're in the internet security, information security, that kind of stuff. And when they pulled out of MLM, I felt like there was a void. Well, this week that void's been filled because Ignite360, the new marketing arm for Faith Highway, is just launched. I mean, this is a company, if it has to do with the internet, and you can see the video on here, if it has to do with the internet, security, business production, you name it, they've marketed it. Now, I started focusing in on Faith Highway about 10 years ago. I was actually planning some churches here in Destin, and we started looking around at some stuff. We had gone to Catalyst, and Faith Highway had a booth up there, and they knew some of the most remarkable production on TV. You know, not infomercials, commercials. They would create full websites, and then as we morphed into the new generation of the 21st century, they started doing whole social platforms for individual churches. Today, 13 years later, this is wild. This company based out of Texas has over 15,000 churches as their clients. And what they're getting ready to launch is unbelievable. But what really got me, I was talking with Paul. And if I tell you what, Paul is an interesting guy. I'm not going to give you his last name. But he's their VP over there of marketing and distributor relations, all that good stuff. And he said, Troy, here's what we live by. And I was on the phone with him today as he was taking his girls to college. But listen, he goes, we go with the motto of hit 'em. I said, hit 'em? What the heck is that? And he said, here's what hit 'em stands for: honesty, integrity, trust, ethic, and morals. And I thought, wow, that is great. This is a company that, I tell you what, it's a category creator. There's not another company in direct selling right now that offers what they offer. There's not a company in MLM that has what they have. And my hat's off to these guys for what they're doing. It is truly not for everybody. But for the right person, looking for the right opportunity, looking for a category creator, you like a startup, this is the type of company you're going to be looking for. It's great. Matter of fact, I'll make you a deal. Now, I am not affiliated with Faith Highway. I'm not affiliated with Ignite360 in any way. I'm not building. I'm not a founding presidential, none of that. But if you've lost your company in the last 9 months and you're looking for something new, something fresh, something with solidity underneath it, this is a startup with 13-year track record. You don't find that very often. Give me a call, shoot me an email, do something. I'll be more than happy to set up an interview process with you and Paul, because he has about 3 or 4 top positions open, and this is unique. Great. They've got Grimes and Reese as their attorneys. They had Sheffield early on as a consultant. Now Paul's over there working with them. Their compensation plan is really a unique compensation plan. I'm not going to go into it here, but it's something that you want to check out. Monumental. Now, Monumental is a company based out of Georgia, just suburb of Atlanta, as a matter of fact. And it's funny as I look at this company, because they called themselves Monumental Wireless, another launch that just took place. I told you we got a bunch of young companies. But what makes this company unique is they've got an auction platform they've created. See, they're kind of using the wireless as just a way to get people in there, get them on a service they can use, but they understand the power of numbers. So they've put this auction platform together, and I really think it's very unique. I think it's something that's going to get them going. And they're another one. They're looking for founding distributors. If you're interested in the wireless niche, Lord knows I'm not, but if you're interested in that, this company did it right. They've got a good national agent, what they call the master agent for some companies that have inked a deal with them, providing them the services. They've got one of the greatest software companies on their back end. They hired a phenomenal MLM attorney, and these guys both have some wireless experience, but what they really have best is they understand that to be a strong leader, you have to surround yourself with people that know what they're doing, and that's what they did. From the software technology, from the platforms, everything that they needed, the wireless experts, they've got them on staff, consulting. It's beautiful what they've done, and these guys know business very well. They know how to reward their distributors, and the fun part is they actually are giving phones. They got phones, they got service. It's great. It's different, I'm telling you. What else do we got going on here? One of the things that I really love, and I want to get this, and that's why I put this at the end, is there's a little company called Beachbody. And I've got a friend of mine, Brent Worley, over there. And I first met Brent at Zervita, as a matter of fact, and he was really starting to look at Beachbody, and he said, Troy, what do you know about the company? And I said, you know, they're very unique because they have this massive infomercial campaign that goes on. They're the #1 infomercial king when it comes to these workout videos. And I said, and they've got the network marketing arm. Well, Brent just went to work. He didn't say anything to me. He just busted his butt. And here's what he did, and this is what I'm going to put it on here so you guys can see this. But Brent went to Beachbody. He got the what is it, the P90X. And instead of telling everybody, hey, do you want to go out and buy this? You want to get my supplements and all this? He became his best testimony. And in 90 days, you're going to see it on the video, the product worked. As soon as he had a life-changing experience with the product, he was in, he was done, he was ready to go. And all of a sudden, he has been growing his Beachbody business like you couldn't believe. The companies that I've mentioned in here today, we're going to be doing some upcoming videos, upcoming reviews on, because it's just unique to see their leadership, to see the guys in the field, to see the product mix and how it works. Folks, listen, as I close out today's show, if you've got something you want us to talk about, you can send an email to troy@mlmnewsdesk.com. We'd be more than happy to do it. I'm proud to say that here in just a few weeks, probably a couple weeks, we'll be launching our new training program. I think you guys are going to like it. Totally generic. We don't represent a company. It's going to be good for you. But here's what I want you to take away. Life's too short. When I saw how the untimely passing of Daryl hit so fast, man, take some time this weekend. It's a holiday here in the States, but take some time and celebrate the lives around you. Celebrate your upline. Call them and tell them how much they mean to you. Tell your wife, your husband, your significant other. Tell your kids. Folks, live life like it's an epic adventure. I'll see you at the top.